Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, fuel flexible gas turbines. Bangalore based aerospace startup Navdrishti Aerospace has secured $3 million in a seed funding round led by Excel with participation from IIMA Ventures and other existing investors. Announced in late March 2025, this infusion of capital will propel the company's mission to develop fuel-flexible gas turbines for power generation and aircraft propulsion, addressing India's long-standing reliance on imported propulsion systems. Founded by a trio of industry veterans with roots at GE, Rolls-Royce and DRDO GTRE, Navdrishti is poised to redefine aerospace innovation with its cutting-edge technology. The co-founders Rohit Chauhan, Arjun Srivastav and Antanu Sandhu bring a wealth of experience to the table. Chauhan, who also worked at the Defense Research and Development Organization Gas Turbine Research Establishment, joins Srivastav and Sandhu in leveraging their time at GE and Rolls-Royce to tackle one of the aerospace's toughest challenges, propulsion. Next, unveiling indigenous HMV 12x12. BEML Limited, a leading public sector undertaking under India's Ministry of Defence, launched its indigenously designed and manufactured HMV, that is High Mobility Vehicle 12x12 at its Palakkad complex in Kerala. Developed in collaboration with the Vehicles Research and Development Establishment, a unit of the DRDO, this state-of-the-art vehicle promises to enhance the operational mobility of India's armed forces while advancing the nation's Atmanirbhar Bharat vision for self-reliance in military assets. The formal launch ceremony was presided over by BEML Limited's chairman and managing director Shantanu Rai, with G. Rama Mohana Rao, director of VRDE, in attendance alongside BEML's functional directors and senior officials from both the organizations. The HMV 12x12, engineered to tackle extreme terrains and harsh climatic conditions, represents a significant leap in India's defense manufacturing capabilities, tailored to meet the rigorous demand of modern military operations. Next, Dynamic Technologies engages with NAL on possible RTA-90 ecosystem program. Udayant Malhotra, CEO and Managing Director of Dynamic Technologies Limited, took to X to share insights from a productive meeting with key figures at the National Aerospace Laboratories in Bangalore. The discussions involving NAL Director Dr. Abhay Pashilkar and his colleagues Dr. C.M. Ananda and Mr. Sridhara centered on emerging capabilities with India's civil aviation ecosystem. Malhotra described the talks as excellent, signaling a strengthening collaboration between one of the India's leading aerospace manufacturer and the country's largest civilian aerospace research institution. Next, HAL amends LCA Mk1 FOC contract. HAL, India's premier defense public sector undertaking, announced on Thursday, March 27th, a significant amendment to its contract for the Light Combat Aircraft Tejas Mk1 Final Operational Clearance, that is FOC in short, variant, originally signed with the Indian Air Force on December 23, 2010. The contract's value has been revised upward from 5,989.39 crore to 6,542.20 crore, reflecting adjustment in the delivery timeline. In a regulatory filing, HAL stated, "We wish to inform that the company has signed today an amendment to the LCA Mk1 FOC contract dated 23rd December 2010. Next. Contract signed to supply Gorkha vehicles to Indian Defence Forces. In a major boost to its development portfolio, Force Motors Limited has clinched a landmark contract with the Indian Defence Forces to supply 2,978 Force Gorkha light vehicles, cementing its position as a key player in India's military logistics ecosystem. The deal, awarded by the Directorate General of Capability Development under the General Staff Branch, has announced on March 27th and underscores the Pune-based automaker's growing stature meeting in the nation's security needs. The contract centers on the Force Gorkha GS 4x4 800 kg soft top model, a light strike vehicle tailored to the exacting standards of military operations. Known for its rugged design and versatility, the Gorkha has earned a reputation as a reliable workhorse capable of tackling the harshest environment, be it the arid desert of Rajasthan, the flooded plains of the northeast, or the treacherous heights of the Himalayas. Next. NOTAM issued for missile firing in Andaman and Nicobar. India issued a notice to airmen announcing a missile firing exercise scheduled to take place in the Andaman and Nicobar Island, a strategically vital archipelago in the Bay of Bengal. The NOTAM, effective from April 4th at 9 a.m. to April 10th at 5:30 p.m. IST, designates a firing range of 465 kilometers, sparking speculation that the Indian Armed Forces are gearing up to test the air-launched variant of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile known as BrahMos-A. Next. Indian social media mocks Pakistan's Sparko over Eid predictions. On March 26th, Pakistan's Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission issued a statement predicting that Eid-ul-Fitr would likely follow on March 31st, based on scientific parameters indicating a high probability of moon sighting on March 30th. What might have been a routine astronomical forest quickly turned into a lightning rod for ridicule across the border, as Indian social media users seized the opportunity to mock Pakistan's space agency, reigniting a decades-old rivalry in space exploration. Next. PLA says willing to work with India. The Chinese military on Thursday said it is willing to work with its Indian counterpart to implement a fair and just solution to the border issue besides sound and stable defense ties. A spokesman for China's National Defense, Senior Colonel Wu Qian, made the remarks at a media briefing here while replying to a question about the disengagement and the follow-up process at the eastern Ladakh part of the line of actual control. Thank you.